Hi, I want to talk about true friendship today. With the passing of Matthew Perry suddenly and tragically earlier this week, I was reminded of true friends. And, I remember watching Friends when I was just starting out in New York. I was working on Wall Street at Morgan Stanley, and the pilot had just come out. And I was enthralled just like everybody else, right? Here are six individual, quirky, different personalities. They did different things. They had different ways of approaching problems. They acted differently. And yet they had this incredible bond because they were always authentic and true to each other, loyal, told each other what they truly thought. They didn't just say what they thought their friends wanted to hear. They said what their friends needed to hear. And when I was a little girl, I used to think that I wasn't friend worthy. I thought I was a nerd. I don't know. I just had this like feeling that I didn't deserve to have a friend or that I wasn't a good friend. I didn't know how to be a friend. And thankfully, I had certain people show up in my life that told me otherwise and helped me understand that actually I have a lot to give and that I'm lovable and that I have qualities that anybody would want, I guess, in a friend: loyalty, curiosity, truth, authenticity, genuine sincerity, and desire to help a friend and experience and have those memories. Over time, I've had friends like Becky Haggard and Sarah Acton and Shanti Hall, Narendra Keeney, Amisha Agarwal, Meredith Johnson Harbach, various people throughout like my growing up years. And then as I've grown into an adult and a professional, I've had mentors that have become friends: Tony Randolph, Dave Lawrence, Sarah Harold, Kendall Coffey, Alvin Davis, Judge Farina. So many people in the Miami community that I'm blessed to call my friend. And then people through my nonprofit world like Daniela Living Cava and Marlon Hill and Tina Brown and Ray Allen and Alonzo Mourning, just so many people. And what I've learned is that through all the difficult times that I've been through, I have always taken accountability and been truthful about what's going on. And then honestly, I've asked for a lot of help. And I believe those friendships that are real will always be there for us. We have to have faith in ourselves and in our friendships to always be open with our friends. It was hard for me to do that back in 2015, 14. I remember when I was a little girl, going in high school, my parents had actually kind of a different experience with some of their friends. They lost everything in the 80s real estate crash. They had to file bankruptcy. And there were many people in our community that had been friends with my parents, mainly because we lived in this great house through lavish parties. And as soon as my parents lost everything, only the real friends stuck around. It was a true lesson for me as a young 18-year-old to recognize that not everyone is real, and we have to seek them out, create our constellation of stars, stick to our inner circle, and remind ourselves what kind of friend we want to be and expect that from others. So, rest in power, Matthew Perry. You reminded me this week of the value of friendships, and I'm so blessed to have an incredible set of them. Thank you so much for listening.